Hey guys, Kyle, the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece chapter 949. So the chapter this week, we pretty much learned, we basically learned the pretty much name of the disease that's basically used as the base of the plague bullets, and it's called mummy. And this is I said it before, and I'll say it again. This is one of those times for me where pretty much the more that pretty much Oda ends up shining the pretty much spotlight on the chemical weapons aspect of the story, the pretty much more I'm convinced that. I become convinced that pretty much that Chopper's moment in the spotlight is gonna happen extremely soon, like even pretty much sooner than we pretty much think at this point. I mean with basically with pretty much Luffy having taken on all those diseased prisoners and becoming infected himself, it's really more guaranteed at this point that just pretty much like how Sanji had basically developed as a cook in Whole Cake Island. With Wano, it's going to be Chopper's big moment in order to develop as a doctor, and it's in a way like this particular build up is this particular moment and this particular build up, and with this moment almost exclusively right pretty much behind the corner right behind the corner of Chopper's like moment to shine. It's been a moment that I think has been long over. It's been a moment that's been long. It's been a moment of this moment that we've waited for. Of basically Chopper getting this moment to shine, and him developing as a doctor. It's been a moment that's been long overdue now, because. It's been long overdue now because I think we can kind of all agree that basically ever since the time skip started, I think we can ever since the time skip started with Chopper, he's been one of those where his development has been kind of stagnant. But now between this moment of Luffy having taken in all this poison, all this poison and the deal with the smiles. I think we can safely assume that pretty much Chopper is going to be a bit of a medical badass after this arc is done. Like I think like like I said, all the build up right now it is pointing in Chopper's direction. All this build up we're getting with all these chemical weapons and whatnot, it's pretty much all pointing in Chopper's direction. It has to, like there's pretty much there isn't really any other way, and there isn't anyone else that we know of other than maybe maybe there isn't anyone we know of other than maybe pretty much maybe. There isn't anyone we know of other than maybe a couple people in the Red Scabbards who can actually actually have the skills in order to counteract all this poison. So yeah, I think it's going to be like a combo of Chopper and maybe a couple people in the Red Scabbards together who are gonna work together in order to counter this for sure. And yeah, and in terms. Although one thing I am curious about is pretty much how pretty much Oda is basically going to is pretty much going to even achieve this, because as it stands, like pretty much Chopper he pretty much doesn't have any kind of herbs or any kind of medical. He doesn't have any herbs, medicines, or anything at this moment in which he can use in which he can use to cure Luffy. So I can only assume as if Chopper is going to be the one in order to cure Luffy, I can only assume what's going to happen is he's going to use the base of the bullets. The base of the plague bullets in order to make it at least some I think some pretty much kind of antidote. Like, it would make sense in order to use the bullets themselves as a means in order to make the antidote if this is the case. But yeah, like honestly, all the pretty much stars are aligned, and all kind of everything's pointing in Chopper's direction in order for him to take the spotlight. But I honestly, I really don't see anyone else that pretty much Chopper that I don't see anyone else that other than Chopper who can really shine in this particular situation, other than the Red Scabbers themselves. But even then, I think it's like I said, it's just going to be them helping Chopper in order to cure everyone. But yeah, this has to be Chopper's moment. There's no other way. It's there. I can't see Oda having built this up in any other way. And yeah, I'm excited more than anything else. Um, and on Luffy's side of things, what can I say? Even after being poisoned, he laid down the law and straight up told everyone there. He told everyone there, don't be afraid, and if you must die, then basically die fighting as a samurai. And yeah, that of course was epic in itself. But one thing I really like about this moment is that Luffy's speech. It basically not only served in order to help everyone regain their fighting spirit, but in a lot of ways with Luffy's speech, this moment also kind of plays into pretty much what basically Mihawk had pretty much said at the Paramount War when it comes to Luffy having this extremely dangerous ability in order to rally allies around him, and against someone like Kaido, having as many allies as humanly possible is necessary. So and just having an army of samurai on pretty much top of the Red Scabbards is just an immediate plus to that. So yeah. I feel if anything, if any kind of ability that basically Luffy has is gonna come in handy in this current situation, it is gonna be Luffy's basically pretty much canny ability in order to rally allies around him. Like Luffy himself, he pretty much harnessed. He basically harnessed he basically harnessed that pretty much particular ability in order to rally allies to pretty much its absolute fullest. Like the power Mihawk said about his ability to rally allies. Luffy had utilized that in spades in this chapter, and yeah, he's with Luffy. He pretty much needs as many allies on his side as humanly possible. If he ever plans on pretty much taking on Kaido, like pretty much with Kaido himself, it's obviously gonna be like a battle between Kaido facing off against Luffy, Law, and possibly Kid. Like it's gonna be those three probably against Kaido, but in order to deal with everyone else, Luffy is gonna need backup. So it's gonna be the Straw Hats and the Samurai and all them who are gonna help in this, but. Yeah, like one way or another, it's good to see that Luffy is, whether intentionally or not, he's gaining allies in this fight. So yeah. Now the chapter also gives a little bit of a brief moment with pretty much Kid and Killer, that they're just kind of observing all the chaos that Luffy and the others are causing, and that tells me obviously that again, like I said, at some point that Luffy the Kid and Killer are going to join the fight, but the bigger question here is, are we going to get a flashback of what happened to Kid's crew even before we end up jumping into Kid and Killer like joining the fight? Because right now the biggest question marks hanging over those two characters is what exactly happened in order for Killer to go completely insane, and for Kid to lose his fighting spirit. And like I said, quite a few chapters back, I'm convinced that the rest of Kid's crew are dead. But how it happened is what we need to know. I don't care how gruesome it is. This is something that we pretty much need to know. Like we need to know like what happened to the rest of Kid's crew. Like this is the one thing that's like. We basically need to know if we intend to move on with these two characters, and yeah, I've got a gruesome curiosity as to what happened what happened with Kid and Killer, and just the rest of them. Yeah, I think if we ever get if we ever do get a flashback of what happened there, yeah, I don't think we're gonna like what we see. Um, but because yeah, as we know, Oda, when he likes to get gruesome, he will get gruesome. He doesn't care if he just skirts the line between shonen and seinen. He's gonna go dark as he can go. So yeah, I guess that's something to look forward to. Um, but aside from that, with the rest of everything else, there wasn't really a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot in terms of pacing with this chapter, pacing and progression with the chapter, other than Luffy having finally defeated Bob Anuki, and the fact that Luffy still hasn't used the hockey wave technique or master, or at least tried, or at least gained at least a base level of control over it. Just kind of makes me wonder what special moment Oda is basically saving it for, and how much longer he plans to build it up. Like, I I don't want to believe he's gonna save it up he's gonna save it up he's gonna save it up all the pretty much way all the way up to the final fight with Kaido. But yeah, I don't know when that's gonna come into play exactly. Like, I guess it would make sense in order for it to finally be used on Kaido. But yeah, I would kind of like a little. I would really like if basically Luffy had used it. We see Luffy use it at least once before Kaido. But like I said, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Crunchyroll. Death Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.